my dollies, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing some photography tips for the dollies. And here we went to a community center or park. Use the buddy system so you are safe. Also, I do have a DSLR mirror camera, but you should be able to do this with your phone, especially if you have like a later model phone. So I do have him in front of the backdrop of two lines of trees. Sorry, words. And so I look for that specifically because it adds visual interest. So unfortunately, the picture is a bit overexposed just because I'm not the best at working a camera like this, but my phone is old and so it always takes better pictures than my phone. So what I did was I simply fixed this in editing on my phone, and I brought down some of those highlights. Again, this picture is overexposed, so let's fix that one as well. Look at how much better the end result looks with a few simple touches. In this next picture, we're just out here playing with the sun. Notice how the ray is kind of behind her head, and now it is kind of in front of her face. Here I've applied the exact same edits to both options, and it's up to you to decide which one you prefer. Now let's talk about how the sunlight hits the face and how you can use that to make for a more interesting photo. So here, these flowers are beautiful. However, I couldn't get as close as I wanted to and really optimize this picture because there were so many bees amongst these blooming trees that I felt it was a little bit unsafe. So remember, always be safe when you're going out to these places to do doll photography. But the colors of these flowers really pop, and this photo is actually unedited as the sunlight was perfect. Here's another example of sunlight hitting the face perfectly. She looks really beautiful. Finding the right amount of sun can be tricky, but it's best during the morning hours or the evening hours, known as golden hours. And that's going to differ from your time zone and season that your time zone is currently in. But like in this first picture where there's no sunlight hitting her face, this first picture is technically fine, but we can make it a little more interesting. And so I wanted to try to find some better sunlight. However, the second picture, again, I had a little bit of an exposure problem where it was overly exposed or blown out. In the third picture, we have found the perfect positioning for the sun. Now, as far as composition goes, it's actually your safest choice to place your subject directly in the middle of the picture. However, it can add more visual interest to have them off center. Getting back to the background, sometimes you simply don't have that interesting of a background, such as in the first pictures with the two lines of trees. However, a very basic park layout is still workable. So just notice in these pictures of Ben how the background changes ever so slightly until we get something a little more interesting. While this third picture is a tad bit exposed, I was able to fix that using the photo editor that comes with the iPhone. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!